gentlemen, welcome to Dilboy Stadium. Today, the Somerville Highlanders welcome the Lynn Classical Rams to Dilboy. The starting lineup for Lynn Classical: number 4, Mia Duncan. Number 6, Marissa Stone. Number 7, Eileen Portillo Toledo. Number 8, Captain McKenna Duncan. Number 9, Captain Dulce Juarez. Number 10, Jocelyn Cisneros Tejada. Number 12, Jolisa Lopez. Number 13, Tatiana De Leon. Number 14, Eileen Garcia. Number 15, Jennifer Florencio Ramirez. And in net for Lynn Classical, wearing jersey number 0, Aaliyah Alvarado. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 2, Sarah Park. Number 5, Captain Fiona Rickson. Number 7, Captain Camila Plata. Number 8, Emma Lounsbury. Number 9, Annika Johnson. Number 11, Annabelle Schneider. Number 12, Mila Radvani. Number 16, Captain Adriana De Goyer. Number 20, Avery Baldwin. Number 21, Shizuko Petrosky Harris. And in net, wearing jersey number 00, Beatrix Calvert.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders welcome into Dilboy Stadium the Lynn Classical Rams. As the Rams come in for GBL action here, they are ranked number 59 in Division 2, 4-7-1 overall on the season, 5-4-1 in the GBL. That is good for 4th place right now in the GBL. The Highlanders come in qualifying already for the postseason as they have 9 wins, 9-3 overall. They're number 46 in Division 2, 8-1 as they look to defend their 2nd straight GBL championship this season. These two teams did meet earlier this season in September over in Lynn. Highlanders took that one 7-0 as the Highlanders look to sweep the Rams this season in soccer as they lead up to that big matchup coming up on Tuesday against Medford, as the Highlanders look to get revenge for their only GBL loss this season and capture a share of the lead in the GBL if they're able to beat Medford coming up this Tuesday on the 14th of October. Make sure you come out here to Dilboy Stadium here on the 14th at 4:15, where they'll be playing the Mustangs. We will have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV as well. So make sure you've mashed your buttons, you've signed up for notifications. Who knows, we might go live that day. I'm not totally sure. The decisions have not been made, but you will be able to find out if we're going live that day, because if you've signed up for notifications, you'll get a notification about that game. And you can watch it here on Somerville Ed TV if we go live with it, or once we have it completed. But please come on out here to Dilboy Stadium and support the Highlanders as they take on the Mustangs next Tuesday. But of course, the action today is against the Rams. Highlanders, as noted, defeated the Rams 7-0 earlier this season. So the Highlanders looking to hold serve here against the Rams to set up that big battle against the Mustangs. Mustangs remain undefeated in the GBL. As a matter of fact, they just defeated this Lynn Classical team in their most recent action. Medford is in action today against Malden, so we will see what happens. If the Golden Tornadoes might be able to help the Highlanders out, the Highlanders might have a shot at grabbing the lead in the GBL alone, but that is what we will determine today. Of course, as I noted, Medford defeated the Rams earlier this week 4-0. Highlanders coming off a victory themselves, as they were able to defeat Malden earlier this week. As we are about to get underway here, Avery Baldwin in the midfield area about to get things started. So Highlanders defeated Malden 5-0 a few days ago. We of course have that here on Somerville Ed TV if you want to check that out on the YouTube channel. So Highlanders begin with the long ball from Plata. As Classical's able to clear that away. Sarah Pock now plays it out wide. Pock has scored 5 goals in the last 4 games for the Highlanders. She put a penalty kick goal in against Malden. Camilla Plata, leading scorer for the Highlanders. 17 goals on the season so far for Plata. As Plata will control here in midfield, plays the through ball, looking for Baldwin, running right onto it, fired towards the net, and Avery Baldwin shows she's a finisher, putting it into the back of the net. As Baldwin scores the first goal of this game within the first minute of the game, as Plata played that through ball beautifully from the central midfield area, and Baldwin knows exactly what to do when she gets it out in front of the goal. She puts that one right into the back of the net for the Highlanders. They lead 1-0 here over the Rams. Now Plata battling there, looking to steal that ball away, trying to get away from Eileen Toledo. Pulled away. Finally, Marissa Stone comes away with it for the Rams as she sends that downfield.
Solo goal number 20, Avery Baldwin. With the
now Mila Redvani with it over on the far side. As they play that on back. Pock plays it out wide. Sent back to the middle by Tejada. And that ball sent wide as it tried to get it on the feet of number 15, Jennifer Ramirez. Highlanders will have the goal kick here. B. Calvert getting the start in goal for the Highlanders. Julia Rafkin still recovering from injury right now for the Highlanders. So the backup today coming up from the JV is going to be Laura Lakowitz. She might get some action here today, depending upon what the Highlanders are able to do out in front of B. Calvert. So I jump out to the 1-0 lead on the Baldwin goal. Ball played forward there by Stone. Pock will come away with it. As they play it out wide, Redvani with it. Mila tried to get that one forward, partially blocked. Now Stone plays this one, looking to get it to Ramirez. And there's Sarah Pock just taking the ball away. Pock so strong on the back for the Highlanders, along with Rickson, Fiona Rickson, Emma Lounsbury as well here on the near side. She's been excellent And now they've got Adriana DeGoyer out there on the far side defensively here in that back four for the Highlanders. And DeGoyer, just such a tremendous ball handler as well, can be shifted from midfield back into the back line also. You see DeGoyer right there battling for the ball, going through 3 Rams to get the ball forward. Redvani now plays it forward, looking for Petrosky Harris, as that was cleared away. Stone trying to control, but the Highlanders will come away with it. Highlanders leading this one 1-0. Goal by Avery Baldwin in the first minute, assisted by Camila Plata. As that ball played back now, Pock brings it here to the near side as she reverses it to Annabelle Schneider. Schneider, though, betrayed on that touch. Now Rickson will bring it here near side to Lounsbury. A little chilly out here today as fall has arrived here at Dilboy Stadium. A bit of a breeze blowing through the air. It's a beautiful day, though. Lots of sunlight. As you can see the shadows on the field. That ball played forward. Petrosky Harris making the turn. Plays it out wide to Redvani. She's got room to run now. As Mila Redvani looking forward, there's Avery Baldwin. As Baldwin will come into the box, fire with the left foot, and that is taken care of as Aaliyah Alvarado is able to corral that ball. Baldwin had a little space there, might have been able to make one more touch before sending that ball away. Alvarado, excellent job, able to contain that. Last touch by the Highlanders. Quick substitution here for the Rams as Jennifer Ramirez heads out.
Sorry, we haven't done it. Get slick down lines. Well, we apologize. We'll get on it. I'll never do it live. Of course.
Throw in here for the Highlanders. Sent to the middle. Good give and go there as they try to get the ball onto the feet of Eileen Toledo. Toledo chasing that all the way down, but will give up the goal kick to the Highlanders. Highlanders defense has been excellent throughout the season. Rickson has just been so tremendous. Her angles when she attacks, her tackles are very, very strong. Her control of the ball when under duress is absolutely excellent. Nice touch there to Schneider on the give and the go. As Johnson now will send that forward. Baldwin trying to run onto that. Actually, that was Plata looking to run on that one. Now Johnson once again, the inbounds comes in. Baldwin looking to contain it, not quite able to as it bounced off of Baldwin for the goal kick. Huge game coming up Tuesday the 14th. Make sure you're out here at Dilboy Stadium. 4:15 is going to be the start as the Mustangs of Medford come in. Highlanders looking to get a share at least of the GBL lead with a victory against the Mustangs coming up on Tuesday. As Lounsbury, good control there. Pass, though, off of Schneider, betrayed by the first touch. Duncan takes it away. Now Duncan sends it out wide, working with Stone. Stone gets it taken away, though, as Redvani plays it to Plata. Plata back to Rickson. She'll send it high in the air. Lounsbury will chase it down here near side. Highlanders lead 1-0. Goal in the first minute from Avery Baldwin, assisted by Camila Plata. Dulce Juarez with the inbounds there for the Rams. As Duncan tries to settle, Schneider will poke it over to Plata and she will control. Gets it to Johnson. Annika Johnson just so dangerous here on this left wing. We've seen her with some beautifully placed crosses throughout this season. She's an excellent finisher as well. It's Duncan now spinning away, getting control of the ball. There's Pock. Look at the power of Pock on that tackle. Just fantastic job there by Sarah Pock. Played out wide to Redvani. Mila looking to control it along the sideline. She's able to keep it in. Now Petrosky Harris trying to get a run onto the ball, but Stone is able to knock that one away. or strike that. McKenna Duncan able to knock that away at the last second. Beautiful play into the box there, as Baldwin had another chance at a goal there, breaking in. Good job quickly off her line for Alvarado. Now Plata looks to control. Duncan will play it forward for the Rams, out of bounds. As Radvani now plays it back. DeGoyer will load up the cannon, try to get a run here. As Baldwin, as well as Johnson, coming in on this one. Ball's going to be cleared away, though. Dulce Juarez able to clear that one away for the Rams. So Johnson now with the throw in. Played back to Annika. We've seen her do this before. She loves to set up the cross there. Nice job there by Juarez, as she was able to get the ball away but couldn't clear it out. Baldwin did a nice job keeping it in the area. And the hand is up. Offsides is the call against the Highlanders. Tatiana De Leon will send this one away. Tried to rope it down the line. Maybe get it onto the feet of Jocelyn Tejada, number 10, but went out of bounds. Lounsbury now with the throw in, looking for Baldwin to control, but knocked away by Duncan. Now DeGoyer gets it to Pock. Schneider feathers that through to Baldwin and over to Plata. She's got a little room, just didn't control it quickly, and Stone was able to jump onto it. Just over 30 minutes remaining in the first half. Highlanders leading 1-0. Avery Baldwin with the goal within the first minute of play. Radvani looks to control, but taken away by McKenna Duncan, but knocked out by Duncan. Whistle stops the throw in. Thought maybe there might have been a substitution coming or something, but as Radvani looks to center that. Knocked out once again off of the Rams. Highlanders looking to build their offense here. So they work it inside Plata now. All the way back to Pock. Pock looking to distribute, looking for Johnson here on the near side. Johnson being chased by Tejada. Lounsbury will send it back to Rickson. Highlanders very patient here with their ball movement. Excellent passing. As DeGoyer now, she'll make an expedition that is going to be onside, as that is into the back of the net. Worried the arm may have been up, but it was not, as Shizuko Petrosky-Harris put that right into the back of the net for the Highlanders. They lead 2-0. There's another beautiful through ball feathered up there.
Somerville goal number 21, Shizuko Petrosky-Harris.
Highlanders now with the 2-0 lead. Radvani knifing through, steals the ball away, cleared off the back line though. As Jolisa Lopez was able to clear it away for a moment. Now Baldwin looks to play it out to Johnson. Instead, Petrosky-Harris gets it after a deflection. Johnson able to keep it in. Radvani volleys it, and that will be into the back of the net as Baldwin gets her second of the game. Great job by Mila Radvani as she settled that ball quickly, just volleyed it just off of her foot right into the middle where Baldwin was able to finish it off. 3-0 lead now for the Highlanders as Radvani comes up with the assist on that one. Timeout on the field, 28-28 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders bursting out to a 3-0 lead. 2 goals by Avery Baldwin, one by Shizuko Petrosky Harris. Gives me the opportunity to talk about a little wraparound.
21, Shizuko Petrosky Harris.
A little wraparound here of the entire Highlander fall athletics. Volleyball right now looking great. They won their 4th in a row as they swept Medford 3-0 earlier this week. They are number 29 in Division II, ticketed for the playoffs with that 13 wins, 13-2. They have a big game coming up against Division IV, number 1. We'll have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. That will be Friday, October 17th. So make sure you're circling that on your calendar, 5:15 at Broome Fieldhouse. The number 1 team in Division IV will come in. They have 1 loss on the season. They're 9-1 overall. Bourne High School coming in from Division IV. They are currently ranked number 1. They will be in to face off against the Highlanders as the Highlanders look to tune up for the postseason as they are in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. Boys soccer, number 50 in Division I, fell to Malden. So Malden swept them this year, lost to Malden earlier this week 2-1. Our next time that we're going to see them here on Somerville Ed TV is against Lynn English. That'll be Thursday, October 16th here at Dilboy. 4:15 is when that game will kick off. The Highlanders, with a record of 3-5-3, need in their remaining 7 games to win 5 of those 7 games in order to get into the playoffs this season yet again. So the boys have quite the mountain to climb, but they will have that opportunity to win 5 of their last 7 games. That will get them into the playoffs. And of course, football, big game here at Dilboy Stadium Friday night, October 10th, 6 o'clock. Revere Patriots will be in to face off against the Highlanders. Revere coming in 1-3, coming off a big loss to Lynn English. They're going to have some attitude, I think, when they come here to face off against the Highlanders. Highlanders, a little attitude themselves after they fell to Revere last year at Revere, kind of blown out at Revere. So the Highlanders looking for revenge for last year against the Patriots here on Somerville Ed TV. We'll have coverage at 6 p.m. and that will be live here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you've mashed your buttons, gotten those notifications, you've liked, shared, and subscribed. We really, really do appreciate it. 28 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders bursting out to a 3-0 lead as this is sent towards the net. B. Calvert will let it just fall off of the outside of the netting as Mia Duncan put a charge into that ball, but it went wide. Yeah, we're going to say corner kick. As the ball may have deflected off of a Highlander. So we will have a corner kick here for Lynn Classical as Duncan goes out. Ready to address this one. Duncan's ball into the middle of the box. It will go through clean as Tejada was in the area but was not able to get to it. Ball played back to De Leon now as Juarez will send it into the box. A little danger here for the Highlanders as Rickson tried to get it away from Duncan. Now Pock, she will clear it away. Duncan unable to get through the 3 Highlanders marking her. Now Plata looking to start a counterattack as she gets it to Schneider with some room in front of her. Schneider looks out wide to the near side, and there's Annika Johnson. Johnson's in a race. She's going to win that race. Tried a quick center there as De Leon was bearing down on her. Now Johnson once again. She'll turn the corner this time. And that one, oh, the volley was right there, just went wide. As Johnson had just laid that ball out perfectly, but the volley ended up going wide. As the Highlander offense has been building excellently so far this game with 3 goals already. 26 minutes remaining in the first half. McKenna Duncan now. Ready to send this one away for the Rams. Redvani, look how settled she is with that ball. Great first touch, settles it right at her feet and controls. Sends it back to Plata, and the Highlanders are able to start their offense from the back. Now Redvani, beautiful touch there, and now she's off on the give and go. Here on the far side, Redvani with the left foot gets it to Petrosky-Harris. Petrosky-Harris now looks to the middle. Baldwin's there as well as Schneider. Weird spin on that ball as it bounced away from the awaiting Schneider. Out of bounds as it was able to be cleared away by Tatiana De Leon. Irvi Gukale into the game. She's throwing in there for the Highlanders. As head coach Tony Arias already going to the bench early in this game, leading 3-0. It's Pak now. Beautiful touch right in between the defenders. Gets it to Schneider with plenty of room to roam. Schneider through ball looking for Baldwin. Baldwin, she'll head that one towards the net with the right foot. Handled by Aaliyah Alvarado as Petrosky-Harris was bearing down on her. Seeing how the Highlanders are able to get through balls against this Rams defense, I am intrigued to see what happens as I look over at who's coming in right now. Number 19, Samar Benkehat, will come in. As Avery Baldwin, 2 goals off of her feet today. She'll head to the bench. Highlanders have found those through balls, and we know what kind of pace Benkehat has. So it'll be interesting to see if they are able to break any through balls for her to run onto. Under 24 minutes now remaining in the first half. Highlanders with a 3-0 lead. As De Goyer starts things on the long or far side, I should say. Plata now controls in the middle. Tried to pull it back, just didn't quite get hold of the ball with the cleat. As Garcia was able to get it away from her. Now Plata will reverse fields, get it over to Gukale. And Benkehat now. As they play it out wide to Johnson. Johnson's got room. She'll just chip it forward, looking for Samar Benkehat to run onto it. Now it's with Petrosky-Harris as Shizuko takes the shot with the left foot. And Aaliyah Alvarado able to hold on tight to that one. As Alvarado being sorely tested here early. Highlanders already have gotten 3 behind her in this game. As De Goyer now settles it, skies it, knocked out of bounds by Toledo. Nice job by De Goyer. She anticipated that pass, got right into the passing lane and stole it away, but Duncan able to take it back. Now Stone dispossessed by Plata. As Pak comes up. Duncan will try to get that forward a bit. De Goyer pokes it out of the air and gets it to Redvani. Redvani settles matters and sends it back to Rickson. Now, Pak from Rickson. Nice pass there by Fiona. As Gukale gets it to Johnson. Johnson, look at that touch. She gets around her defender. Feathers it through, looking for Schneider on the run there, just a little bit out ahead of her. Now an opportunity for the Rams as they come back on Fiona Rickson, but Rickson says, "No, ma'am, you shan't get by me." Rickson just so settled back there defensively for the Highlanders. Does such a great job. Such a critical position as well, that sweeper back there in the back. As now Rickson will start the attack for the Highlanders. Here near side to Gukale. Inside to Schneider. Now Pak brings it back out to Gukale. It's Irvi, little touch there to Schneider. She'll reverse. Duncan almost sent down to the pitch off the reverse. Schneider trying to feather that through, looking for Benkehat. Nice job by De Leon to knock that one back. Played out wide. Now DeGoyer. A little bit behind Plata on that one. Plata had begun breaking to the outside. Now Rickson. Soft touch, just sends it out as Brianni Lemus was bearing down on her. Throw in now for the Rams. The decision making from number 5, along with the angles that she takes and just that calm demeanor, that settled ability to take the ball, receive the ball, be under duress, and really to have no problem at all. As now the ball laid out in front. Look at that pace as Binkehat is onto it. Had to slow down a little bit to get control of the ball, and that allowed her to be reeled in by Juarez. Beautiful ball played forward though. Nice single touch there by Rickson once again as Lemus was right on her. Now Schneider. Avoiding Duncan's tackle attempt. A little give and go with Pock. Now Schneider, she's got room. She's got a lot of choices here. And she'll feather it to Johnson. What a pass there. Johnson crossing there. Oh my goodness. Petrosky-Harris betrayed by the first touch, but here's Redvani. Redvani, she'll take the shot as that is handled by Alvarado. Knocked down and grabbed. Good job there by Aaliyah Alvarado in goal for the Rams. Under 20 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with the 3-0 lead. It's Plata. Gets control with Duncan on her. DeGoyer out wide to Redvani. Now the touch by Petrosky-Harris. Redvani will run onto it. Now the cross. So that's getting into the area. Petrosky-Harris was bearing down on DeLeon. Nice job by Tatiana DeLeon as she calmly sent that ball away. Talk about the coolness of Fiona Rickson. Got to note the coolness on the other side there by Tatiana DeLeon. As Ingrid Wilson checking into the game. The left back position. That will move DeGoyer up into the middle. As you see her controlling the ball right there. Back to Wilson. Center by Ingrid, a little soft that time. Able to be picked up by Duncan. Highlanders looking very good offensively here against the Rams. 3 goals. 2 by Avery Baldwin, 1 by Shizuko Petrosky-Harris. Wilson will head that one down. And it's cleared out of bounds by Marissa Stone for the Rams. Duncan McKenna moving up from her defensive position, forcing that play. Now Redvani. Mila Redvani just receives the ball so softly, so smoothly, able to control so quickly off of those receptions that she makes. Trying to get it to Plata, and Camilla is away as she crosses, looking for Binkehat. Binkehat sends it back out. Now cross to Johnson is Annika Johnson puts it in, one touch with the right foot off the pass from Camila Plata. Highlanders lead this one 4-0 as Johnson just staked out right here on that near post, waiting for something to come her way. Binkehat didn't get what she wanted, didn't want to send the shot with the left foot, sent it right back out to Camila. And then Camila was able to send it across for Annika to finish.
Somerville goal, number 9, Annika Johnson, with the assist to number 7,
that's
Camila Plata.
Plata picking up her second assist of the game. Now Gukale and Johnson controlling for the high. Beautiful one-touch pass to Schneider in space. Schneider will send that forward, trying to get a run there for Plata. It's Plata. She's table setting right now, leading goal scorer for the Highlanders this season. 17 goals in the season. Now Plata is through. She looks to add to that total, takes the left foot to it. Oh my goodness, Alvarado able to get hands on and knock that one wide. As Plata looking for number 18 on the season with the left foot there. Corner kick now coming up for the Highlanders. Plata will send this one away. Got Pock right in the middle there. That one headed up, skied up off of Annika Johnson, just beyond the crossbar onto the top netting of the goal. Goal kick here for the Rams. Highlanders leading this one 4-0. 15:20 remaining in the first half. Highlanders have come out looking excellent in this game as Redvani once again tried to control that. You saw how she was able to just control that as she got the little toes of her left feet out there, able to bring that ball down and control it and earn the throw in. Now looking for Schneider right in the middle. She's got Duncan around her, but she plays it out to Redvani. Redvani's able to catch it. Now she's got the opportunity. She's free and clear. Sends it to the top of the box. Nobody was home, but Benkehat coming back to play it. Now Pock plays it out wide here. Georgia Cook into the game for the Highlanders. She will play it looking for Schneider. Now Schneider gains a bunch of Rams around her. Tried to pass out of that one. Just wasn't quite able to get it where she needed. Now Cook controlling. Back to Schneider. Schneider back heels to herself. Finds Plata. Little give and go with Plata there. As De Goyer was able to get her on the run, but cleared away by McKenna Duncan. As McKenna Duncan, the captain defender for the Rams, trying to have the unenviable task of marking number 7. Schneider heads to the bench. Layla Mahoney checks into the game in midfield for the Highlanders. Wilson with the inbounds. Redvani wanted to do more with that ball, just squirted off the side of her foot, knocked out of bounds by the Rams. Highlanders keep the possession here. As now Mia Duncan sends that one forward. Rickson right on the back with Lemus bearing down. Now Mahoney. It's Mahoney looking for Johnson. Johnson's in space as she's on the ball. Good job there defensively. As Tatiana De Leon came out to tackle that ball away out of bounds. Cook with the throw in now. You got Johnson and Plata. It's like a multiple choice test you can't lose. Some pace being shown here by Eileen Garcia. Down the near sideline on the counter as Garcia will send that ball forward. Lemus flying down the pitch. But B. Calvert collects that ball. Able to roll it out to Rickson now. Cook tried to send that to the interior, but stolen away by Duncan. She was looking for Mahoney. Duncan noticed where B. Calvert was. She was off her line. She was in the space there, and she put it right over her head into the goal. Mia Duncan with the goal there for the Rams. It's a 4-1 lead for the Highlanders. The Highlanders have started this game spectacularly.
Classical goal, number 4.
But Duncan, great read there. She read the fact that Calvert was off of her line. She was kind of in that region in front of the goal. Left a lot of room behind herself, and Duncan able to elevate that shot and put it in. So now the Rams are on the board. 4-1 is your score. It's Cook now coming up for the throw-in. Cook into the interior looking for DeGoyer. DeGoyer battling around there, but DeLeon able to clear that away. Lots of pace being shown once again by Garcia down the field. It's Pac picks that one up. Plays it forward to Plata. First touch got a little far away, but she was able to save it. Plays that back to Wilson as Ingrid lays that out, trying to get Adriana DeGoyer the run, but arm is up. Offsides is the call. Looked like she may have been offsides. DeLeon fires off the cannon. Toledo sends it out wide to Stone. Now Duncan trying to get to it. As Pac looks to control, she'll send it out of bounds. Highlanders making more substitutions. Annika Johnson heading to the bench. As Josie Meehan into the game for the Highlanders. Josie had a goal against Malden earlier this week. As that shot towards the goal by Duncan, tried to go up high again, hit it wide. Under 10 minutes remaining. Highlanders leading this one 4-1 after the Duncan goal. Now Rickson. Wide here to Cook. Cook feathers that one through, a little bit too far ahead of Mahoney. Now Cook trying to power through there. Out of bounds, she was the last to touch it, so Juarez will inbounds. Looking to get Duncan running here. It's Cook back into position. Duncan will send that one towards the middle. Calvert wants to be sure, goes down to the knees to make sure she's able to control that ball. Well done. As Mahoney touches this over, Meehan tried to propel it forward for a run. Just didn't quite change the spin of that ball the way she wanted. So Juarez will inbound for the Rams. It's Mahoney. Nice job there saving it, but just betrayed there. She tried to turn. Meehan skies that one into the air. Out of bounds, last to touch it were the Highlanders. Juarez again with the throw-in, looking for Duncan. Marked there by Mahoney. Nice job by Mahoney defensively there. Came off of Duncan, so Cook will inbounds for the Highlanders. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Highlanders with the 4-1 lead. Now Plata plays that one back to Goyer. Looking to team up with Plata here. Looking for the through ball or Benkayat, as Samar was just coming up as well. But DeLeon able to clear that one away. Throw in by Wilson as Stone puts the boot to it. Nice touch there by Wilson with the left foot as she got it inside to Mahoney. Highlanders able to reverse to some open pitch. Now Cook from Mahoney sends it back to Rickson. Now Pac, as Duncan was coming onto her there. Stone bearing down on her. Wilson sent it forward. DeLeon just sends it right back. Battle of the long balls here is Rickson now. DeLeon looks to control against Plata. And she will send it here near side, out of bounds. Things have slowed down a little bit here in this first half. As Lounsbury coming back into the game for the Highlanders. Georgia Cook heading out. DeLeon as Benkeja powers through. Plata trying to get control. And we're going to have the infraction against Plata. A little bit of a push off there trying to get to the ball. DeLeon will send this one away. Rickson skies that one. Toledo tried to get onto that one. Wilson was able to tackle it away. Nice job there by Ingrid as she was able to take that ball away from Stone. Now Stone gets the better of that one as she makes the turn. Pock is there defensively. She'll shepherd it on. Goal kick for the Highlanders. Schneider checking back into the game for Mahoney. So we near 5 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 4-1 lead. Scored in the first minute as Avery Baldwin put it into the back of the net off the assist from Camila Plata. Plata with 2 assists in this first half. Baldwin with 2 goals. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris with a goal, and Annika Johnson with a goal as well. Mila Redvani also with an assist in that first half. Duncan gets a leg to it, but it winds up right out in front of DeGoyer. Plays it to Schneider, and a little give and go with Adriana. Now, on downfield is Plata trying to get free. McKenna Duncan, able to clear that one away. The Duncan sisters, McKenna Duncan, captain, central defender, one of the central defenders along with DeLeon in this defensive setup for the Rams. Younger sister, sophomore, Mia Duncan, scored the goal for the Rams. Good read, too, by the sophomore, reading B. Calvert off of her line. 3:50 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with the 4-1 lead. The action slowing down here. Highlander offense burst out at the beginning of this half as they had a 3-goal lead 15 minutes into this half. Duncan with that throw in as she controls. Pock, nice job tackling the ball away and controlling. Toledo pokes that one out of the air. Benkeja plays it back. Duncan is on it, but Pock able to take it away after Duncan unable to control after the first touch. Now Lounsbury feeds it to Pock in the middle. Good turn there. She gets it forward to Plata. Plata to DeGoyer, and DeGoyer lays it out. Camila is in alone into the box. She's got Benkeja in front of the goal. She tries for the shot, and the left foot is handled by Alvarado. Zalia Alvarado makes the save there. Now Duncan trying to control DeGoyer, battling her there. Nice job by Mia Duncan as she comes away with it. You see it every single game. There might be a situation where a ball is lost by a Highlander player. They will not let that happen. You saw Adriana DeGoyer, she's going to get whistled there, but Adriana DeGoyer did not give up on that ball, came right back and was able to stop any sort of attack with her getting back into the play as Rickson clears that one away to Plata. Plata turns the corner. She's got some grass in front of her. She's defended there closely by Jolisa Lopez as Lopez knocks that one out. Quick restart here. It's been Kehat into the box. De Leon tackles it away, but Plata controls as she centers it. Josie Meehan just not quite able to save that one from going out, as Meehan not really aggressively making a run there here on this near side. Plata's ball a little bit out in front of her. As De Leon sends that one away, Schneider sends it right back as Benkehat controls. Gives it to Schneider. 2 minutes remaining on the stadium clock. Official time kept on the field. We await the long whistles. That will signify the end of the half. The Highlanders with the 4-1 lead. As Lemus trying to run onto that one. Pak, beautiful job there by Sarah Pak as she poked that ball away, played it out to Wilson, and they were able to stop that counterattack by the Rams. There are your long whistles as the Highlanders lead this one after the first half. They lead 4-1 over the Rams. Goals in that half by Avery Baldwin. Two goals by Avery Baldwin. One by Shizuko Petrosky-Harris. One by Annika Johnson. And we will be back with second half coverage here on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon here as the Rams of Lynn Classical are currently behind the Highlanders by the score of 4-1. Highlanders burst open this game in the first half with 3 goals in the first 15 minutes, 2 by Avery Baldwin, as Petrosky-Harris whistled right there for the offsides. As you can see, action underway here in the second half already. Highlanders got 2 goals from Avery Baldwin in that first half. Petrosky-Harris found the back of the net, as well as Annika Johnson, as the Highlanders built that 4-0 lead until Mia Duncan, number 4 for the Rams, was able to get one into the back of the net past B. Calvert. There is Miss Duncan as she took that goal kick from her older sister McKenna. Starters for the Highlanders back out onto the field here. DeGoyer gets that one into Petrosky-Harris. Shizuko tried to get that one over to Pak, but it was poked away by Jennifer Ramirez. Now Duncan battling with DeGoyer. Plata will jump on it, but gets it knocked away by Duncan. Stone sends it forward. Pak looks to settle it, and she will. It's DeGoyer playing the back left fullback. She gets moved up into midfield as well, as that's played out beautifully in front of Mila Radvani. Radvani turns the corner, sends her defender down to the turf, and Juarez comes over and makes the play to stop that rush by Radvani. Highlanders have a huge game coming up on Tuesday, the 14th of October, 4:15, here at Dilboy Stadium on the 14th. Medford Mustangs will be in. Currently, Medford is undefeated at the top of the table in the GBL. Highlanders 1 game behind them, looking for revenge as the Mustangs come in here to Dilboy. The Highlanders can come away with a victory on Tuesday. They will be co-leaders with Medford and line themselves up to defend their championship. As this out wide here to Marianne Bride. Bride trying to turn that corner, just wasn't quite able to. Last to touch it definitely were the Rams, as Bride able to earn that corner kick. Schneider will come out to take this for the Highlanders. As you see Sarah Pak on that far post, being marked there by Tejada. Petrosky-Harris was knifing in there, but Aaliyah Alvarado, sure-handed, able to handle it. Now Duncan plays that ball forward to Ramirez. As Rickson will clear that off the back line. Baldwin touches it over to Petrosky Harris. Now Marianne Bride comes up. She goes down to the pitch off that tackle. But Petrosky Harris was right there. Now Bride makes the turn. She's got a lot of speed. Instead, she'll send it to the middle where Plata tries to settle it. Now Plata. She's got some open space. She looks for the cross, sends that across. Alvarado unable to hold on to that one. Juarez will send it out though. Good job by Juarez being there, ready to clear that ball away. Alvarado's been quite sure-handed today. One of the first balls that she was not able to cleanly handle. As DeGoyer sends that in, Redvani fires that towards the net, but it's handled by Alvarado. Mila didn't quite get the look she wanted to off of that attempt at the goal, I don't believe. As Redvani has really flashed her finishing abilities here over the past couple games. Highlanders fortunate there. Garcia did not get that pass as she was cutting for that ball. Through ball sent forward, but Juarez able to get there before Baldwin. Highlanders had great success in the first half with through balls ahead. Avery Baldwin was able to score twice on those, as was Petrosky Harris able to put it into the back of the net. That ball out wide. Redvani unable to run it down. It's out off the Highlanders. Toledo will send this one in. They get Lemus back in at the top of the offense, do the Rams. Duncan once again. Knocked away by Lounsbury. Now Plata will come back trying to get it away from Lemus. Plays it back. DeGoyer to Bride. One touch pass. McKenna Duncan on the back line, able to clear that one away. As Petrosky Harris will head out. That will move DeGoyer up into more of an offensive position. As Ingrid Wilson comes in to play left back. Wilson looking for Bride. Bride tried to play that forward to Plata. Nice job by Jolisa Lopez, able to get in the way of that. DeGoyer trying to control in the middle there. Now Stone gets it onto her feet. She plays it past Wilson. Pock right there, plays it back to Rickson. Now DeGoyer finds Bride. Bride, beautiful pass forward to Plata, right onto her feet. Camilla's got some room. She creates some more room. As McKenna Duncan comes on trying to tackle the ball away. Duncan winds up down on the pitch. That was an awkward fall for McKenna Duncan. She's working her way back up to her feet. Whistle sound as the play stops. Goal for the Rams, scored by number 4 right there, Mia Duncan. Last to touch it were the Highlanders, so Stone will inbounds. Now Duncan trying to get away from Bride. She's able to make the turn there with some help from Stone. And Bride's going to be whistled. Rams have done a good job of slowing the Highlander offense down since about the 15-minute mark of the first half, remaining in the first half, I should say. Last 15 minutes of that first half, along with the first 8 minutes here of this second half, Rams have done a good job slowing down the Highlander offense. They were running wild earlier in this game in that first half. As Bride touches that over to Plata. Plata controls back to Wilson. Now Ingrid has a wealth of options. She'll send it back to Rickson. Rickson forward to Pock, and Pock will get it out to Lounsbury. You see Lemus as well as Garcia bearing down. Lounsbury gets it forward to Schneider. Is Schneider looking for the through ball. She serviced quite a few nice ones. Looking for Plata now as McKenna trying to deal with Plata. Plata pulls the string, lines up the right foot, chips that one towards the goal and comes off the crossbar. Baldwin comes in and just couldn't settle it as Juarez came away with it and clears it away. Lounsbury sends it right back towards the goal. And Alvarado on the hop, able to control it there. Good scoring opportunity for the Highlanders. Plata unable to get what she wanted in terms of a look at the goal. She was able to spin away from McKenna, but Juarez able to clear the matter away. Now at midfield, Stone inbounding for the Rams. As that's played forward, looking for Lemus. Now McKenna will control. She's got Wilson on her. McKenna tries to hit the accelerator past Wilson. Wilson saves that from going out. Cross there by Duncan. Keep calling her McKenna. I don't know why. Corner kick here. As that was a dangerous cross by Mia Duncan. Duncan will line this up for the corner for the Rams. Don't forget, coming up, big football game here at Dilboy Stadium, 6 o'clock Friday the 10th. Revere will be in to face off against the Highlanders. Highlanders 4-1 in this football season. Revere 1-3 so far. Is that going for the far post? Pock able to head that one away. High ball into the area as Duncan trying to save it. She was left alone there for a moment, a little dangerous. Goal kick for the Highlanders as we have youth soccer night here at Dilboy Stadium, by the way. Somerville Youth Soccer here. Parents, players here for Somerville Youth Soccer as we celebrate that great program that has developed so many good players. Director of the youth soccer program, Jim Seavey, in today, as well here at Dilboy. So many of these players played in that youth soccer program, were developed over the years in that youth soccer program. We've had the opportunity to work with Jake Wilson as well, Somerville counselor at large, former head of Somerville Youth Soccer, as he coached a lot of these players on the pitch. Marianne Bride heading on the way out. As Petrosky Harris checks back into the game, she'll take care of the throw in, plays it back to Wilson. Wilson looking to get this to Schneider, got over her head though, but Schneider will control. As DeGoyer now gets it to Pock. Pock sends that one looking for Redvani. But Tejada had pulled up defensively, so Redvani was offsides. Look for a big game tomorrow night from Ryan Lewis. Lewis coming off a huge week against Medford where he amassed 157 yards on 11 touches, scored a 66-yard touchdown reception and a 61-yard touchdown run. Ryan Lewis named one of the 5 outstanding players in Division III by the Boston Globe this past week for that performance against Medford. Check it out here on Somerville Ed TV. You can see what Ryan can do against the Patriots of Revere. We'll be live here from Dilboy Stadium at 6 o'clock. Make sure you've mashed your buttons, liked, shared, subscribed. You called Uncle Artie over in Altoona as well, so he can watch as Plata takes that ball away. Getting into the area here, she looks like she may try to mash a goal here. Instead, a beautiful through ball to Baldwin, but just offsides was Avery Baldwin. As the hand is up. Make sure you have mashed your buttons. You've signed up for the notifications. Like, share, subscribe. Get those subscriptions up. We're well over 3,000. We're looking to get up to 4,000 as we head towards the winter season. Closing down the fall here. Lots of playoff possibilities. This team, Highlander girls soccer, they have already qualified for the playoffs. Girls volleyball as well into the playoffs for the second straight year. We'll have coverage of their game against Division 4's #1 team, Bourne High School, as Bourne comes in for senior night. So we can celebrate the seniors and see a great matchup of volleyball, as Plata tried to get that one towards the net but cleared out wide. That game against Bourne will be Friday, the 17th of October at 5:15 at Bruin Fieldhouse. Senior night. Celebrate those seniors that got the Highlander volleyball program back into the playoffs 2 years in a row. Great senior leadership on that team. Come on out and celebrate those seniors, as we'll have coverage of that game as well. Corner kick from Schneider, handled by Alvarado. She's been sure-handed with the balls she's been able to get to, but some have been very, very well set up crosses and through balls that she has had no chance for. As that one is going to be offsides yet again on the Highlanders. It's Classical now pushing their defense up a little bit. The Rams getting those offsides. 25 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 4-1. Rams trying to move that ball up, trying to move their team up a little bit, get that defense moved up a little bit. Could open up some counters for the Highlanders the other direction. As Duncan able to take that ball off of Wilson's head. Now Schneider plays it out wide. Redvani. Redvani just receives the ball so expertly, does so well. Soft pass there from Schneider, looking for Pock, able to be stolen away. Now Duncan with it, as Mia Duncan sends it here near. Wild spin on that ball off of the feet of Lopez, out of bounds, Highlanders ball. Now DeGoyer. First touch betrayed her a bit. Stone able to clear it away. Wilson plays it back to Rickson. Rickson out wide to Lounsbury. Lounsbury with Garcia marking her, clears that one away. Duncan now with DeGoyer marking her. Tries to send it out wide. Instead, Petrosky-Harris right in the passing lane steals it away. Now Plata applying the speed as she gets by Lopez. Lopez looking for some physicality there, trying to keep her position. Nice job staying in line there with the speedy Plata. And throw in will be for the Highlanders here. Samar Benkehat will check back into the game. Avery Baldwin heads off the pitch. See maybe if she gets back out here looking for a hat trick later on this half. Baldwin with 2 goals in this game. Highlanders the 4-1 lead. It's now Plata. Plays it back to DeGoyer. DeGoyer tried to power that ball through. Duncan was able to be in the way. Nice play there by Duncan as she controlled and sent that ball out of the area, but Wilson now controls. Sends it back into the middle, where Juarez is able to send it away. Pock not allowing Eileen Garcia to get a run started there. Good job by Sarah Pock. Now Lounsbury has to track back as Garcia tried to steal that one away. Great moves there by Radvani as she gets by 2 Ram players to get the ball to Schneider. Now Schneider to DeGoyer. DeGoyer trips up just a little bit there as Lemus came, allowing Stone to get the ball away. That's a handball. As Lemus had the hand out, knocked that clearance away from Rickson. So Pock will load it up here. As Benkehat tries to turn, too much pace on that ball as it gets to Alvarado, who controls it. Highlanders leading by 3 here. as they are currently ranked number 46 in Division II. New rankings will be out tomorrow on the 10th. So we will see where they land. DeGoyer through ball. Plata now. Plata into the area. She's got Juarez on her. She tries to find that far post, and it just went wide with the left foot. Could see perfectly what she was trying to do from our camera angle, trying to tuck that in on that far post. Just went a little bit wide as Juarez was coming up to mark her. 21 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders lead 4-1. As McKenna Duncan will send this one away. And Benkayat able to knock that one down. Shows her pace as she collides there with Duncan. Whistle's going to sound, as it will be a kick here for the Rams. Benkayat whistled for that one. Pace of this game is slowed down. So Highlanders came out like a ball of fire, using the through ball to great effect. Avery Baldwin, 2 goals. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris with a goal as well. Those 3 goals came in the first 15 minutes of the game. They added a 4th goal off of a beautiful cross by Camila Plata and a single foot volley by Annika Johnson. But Mia Duncan able to get a ball by B. Calvert as she was a bit too far off of her line. A great read by the sophomore. And that's how the Highlanders lead by 3. And there is Duncan as the ball settles at her feet off the head of Rickson. Great job there by Redvani as she just cut right in and stole that ball away. Now Plata looking to get the through ball looking for Benkayat. Juarez cleared it away, sent back by Plata, but Alvarado is able to handle it in the area. Redvani with the head to Benkayat. Samar sends it to Plata. Plata plays it out. Now Petrosky-Harris, she's got a field of green in front of her, lines up the right foot and finds the corner of the goal for the back of the net. As Shizuko Petrosky-Harris picks up her 2nd goal of the game. Great spot for our camera location. You could see her line up the right foot. Wanted that right corner of the goal, and she found it. As the Highlanders now lead 5-1 after the 2nd goal by Shizuko Petrosky-Harris. .1902 remaining in the game. 4-goal lead now for the Highlanders. That is important. Highlanders want to maximize their victory
Solo
margin.
goal number 21, Shizuko Petrosky-Harris.
The benefit maxes out at 3 goals. So now the Highlanders with the 4-goal lead have the maximum benefit they can receive from a win. And a little cushion as Petrosky-Harris volleys that towards the center. Juarez off her head clears it away. Stone and Petrosky-Harris come to the sideline with it. And it is off of Shizuka. As Marissa Stone will inbounds this one. Now Pock touches that one forward. Duncan headed it away. Nice touch by DeGoyer to Petrosky-Harris. As the Highlanders control here. Now Ingrid Wilson. One touch, Petrosky-Harris to DeGoyer. Now Plata turns, tries to outrun to the ball, and she does. Now Duncan playing off of her a little bit. She's going to come up and try to mark her. Redvani gets it out wide. Elia Valdez into the game for the Highlanders, plays it back to Pock. Now Lounsbury. Nice move there by Emma. She's able to get by one player, but the ball is handled by Juarez. Now Garcia tries to turn. She's got a lot of speed. Got to keep an eye on her. Sends that one forward, but Wilson will handle it. Left foot by Wilson, looking to cross and reverse field. Now DeGoyer looking to settle it in the middle and get something going. It's Plata now. She tries to get by McKenna Duncan. She puts the left foot to it, and that's number 18 on the season for Camila Plata. Just lightning fast with that left foot, as she was able to get away from McKenna Duncan and fired that one into the back of the net. Camila Plata, 2 assists on the day, now a goal to go with those, as she has 18 on the season.
Somerville goal, number 7, Camila Plata.
17:02 remaining in the game. Highlanders offense reasserting themselves, leading 6-1 now. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. Whip around, talk about what's going on. We've talked about it a lot. Huge game coming up against Medford here at Dilboy Stadium on Tuesday the 14th at 4:15 in the afternoon, as the Mustangs will be in here. The winner of that game, the Highlanders, can get themselves a share of first place on the GBL table. If Medford's able to defeat the Highlanders that day and sweep them on the season, Medford will secure themselves the GBL championship that day. So a lot going on Tuesday the 14th. Also, over here at Dilboy Stadium, tomorrow on the 10th of October, Revere, the Patriots will be in here to face off against the Highlanders on the gridiron. As the Highlander football team is 4-1, they are looking great this season, as they have a multi-headed attack at quarterback, a fantastic offense, and a very, very strong defense as well. The Patriots are going to be in. Highlanders looking for some revenge after getting blown out by the Patriots at Revere last year. Highlanders looking to go 5-1 as they go into their bye week. And then next week on Friday night, don't forget, volleyball will be playing, as the number 29 team in Division II, the 13-2 Highlanders, will be hosting the number 1 team in Division IV, as Bourne High School will be in at Broome Fieldhouse. They will battle on Friday, the 17th of October. That'll be 5:15 at Broome Fieldhouse, as we'll have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. That is also senior night for that volleyball team. Come on out to Broome Fieldhouse. Give some love and support to those seniors. They've led that volleyball team with great leadership back to the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. And who knows, they had a great 5-set, really tough, but a really great game. A 5-set loss to Grafton last year in the playoffs in the first round. We'll see what this team can do this year, as they are currently in line to host a playoff game in the MIAA playoffs this year. Make sure you've mashed your buttons, you like, you share, you subscribe, and you'll know everything going on here in Highlander Athletics by keeping an eye on your Somerville Ed TV YouTube channel. It's the Highlanders now. Beautiful through ball as Petrosky Harris gets onto that one, and just a bit offsides as the whistle sounds and the hand is up, as Shizuko was looking at the possibility of a hat trick herself.
Great ball, Sarah. Almost too good.
16:20 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 6-1. As Petrosky Harris as well as Camila Plata have scored here in the second half. Headed down by Petrosky Harris. Out of bounds. She was trying to head that one over to Plata as they share a laugh. Now Toledo with the inbounds for the Rams. Gets it to Duncan as DeGoyer just battling with her for the ball. Good work there by the sophomore Duncan, just not quite able to keep it inbounds. Highlanders will get the ball as Wilson will inbounds. Looking to get it to Plata for a possible run as Toledo hit that one out. Now Shizuko out in front of Camila. Camila's got Toledo on her, gives it back to Petrosky Harris. Stone comes over and dispossesses her. There you see yet again, Highlander loses possession of the ball. They're right back in the midst of it, trying to take that ball back. and never give up on the balls. Great job, great coaching by head coach Tarni Arias, but they learned that stuff down in the youth ranks. Somerville Youth Soccer, it's Somerville Youth Soccer night here. As Director Jim Seavey in the house, it is great to have a great organization like Somerville Youth Soccer building programs and talent like you're seeing in front of you. As you look at Camila Plata, she's into the box looking for number 19. McKenna Duncan, though, able to knock that ball away. Great opportunity to see two great players out there. McKenna Duncan, number 8, captain, defensive captain, senior for the Rams, doing a nice job on Plata that time. Now Camila will line up the corner kick for the Highlanders. You see Pak in the middle of the area on the far post. And that's where that ball is going, as Pak elevates, just couldn't quite get the head to it. As Tejada will clear it away for the Rams. Stoppage in play here for some substitutions. As Pak will come out of the game. Don't know if Sarah will get back out onto the pitch. And she's had 5 goals in the last 4 games for the Highlanders. Just a tremendous output there. As Annika Pearson into the game. Pearson with the ball immediately. Gives it to Redvani. Back to Pearson. Pearson through ball looking for Plata. Just not quite able to get to it before Aaliyah Alvarado was able to control it quickly off of her line. DeGoyer, nice touch there to Radvani. Mia Duncan doing a nice job in there though, but her pass was a little bit soft, and Shizuko able to cut in there and take that one away. As Radvani sent to the pitch there, some physicality. The Highlanders will get the free kick here. Annika Pearson ready to take this one. Sends it out wide. Rice into the game. Got that one sent right back. Now Rice with Duncan on her. Nice job there. They got it back to Rickson, who played it to Plata, over to Wilson. Wilson has a ton of space, and she'll power through. Now Plata comes along and picks the ball up. She's got a little bit of speed, pulls the string. As Toledo tries to defend her. And McKenna Duncan clears that one away. Last to touch it were the Highlanders. So the Rams will get the inbounds. Jennifer Ramirez back out onto the pitch for the Rams. Duncan looks to control, gets it by DeGoyer. Wilson quickly clears it away. Highlanders with the 6-1 lead, 11:34 remaining in the game. As this comes in, Garcia settles it at her feet. Tries to pass it out wide, but Radvani able to take it away. Radvani gets it from Rice. Highlanders is playing possession here, 5-goal lead, 11 minutes remaining. This ball played back, Laura Lakowitz. Back in the goal for the Highlanders, I believe, is Laura Lakowitz back there. Now we've got Plata with it right here at midfield. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris, possible hat trick if she can put it in. She's got 2 today. Taken off of her feet there at the corner of the box. It's Plata, or I'm sorry, DeGoyer controlling here. Stone able to take the ball away. She'll fire this ball forward, but there's Rickson. It's Fiona always taking the good angles, always controlling the ball. Good quick move there by Toledo. She got in front of Shizuko. But the Highlanders able to control Elia Valdez. First touch betrayed her there. It was a little hard coming out to her. There's Valdez as she pokes the through ball forward, but Juarez is able to clear it away. Now DeGoyer plays it back to Wilson. Wilson will load up the cannon and play it forward. Plata in a race with Duncan. And McKenna Duncan able to clear it away, but there's Shizuko Petrosky-Harris as she controlled for a moment. Now DeGoyer dealing with the younger of the Duncans. As Rickson plays that on back. Big physicality there from Garcia as she collides with Anna Rice, I should say. Garcia will be whistled for that. 19:15 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 6-1. Clock rolls. As the Highlanders look for their 10th win of the season. Their 9th in GBL play. Nice ball to Petrosky-Harris as she goes to the inside, lays it out in front of Plata as Camilla's into the area, the left foot, trying to get the near side, but just couldn't quite put that one in. Plata looking to get 2 goals this game herself. Plata with 18 goals on the season, but Camilla's going to come out of the game now. 2 assists and a goal in this game for Camilla Plata. As Josie Meehan now at the top of the offense, along with Raj Banchi. As Meehan touches it forward, looking for Petrosky-Harris. That will go out. And we will see what the officials say. Looked like it could be a corner. And yes, it will be a corner for the Highlanders. And Shizuko will come out of the game, and Mila Radvani as well out of the game. Annabelle Schneider will take this one. 7.5 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders lead 6-1. Schneider now with the corner. That is a nice corner kick, but excellent hands by Aaliyah Alvarado as Rajbanshi was right there. But Alvarado did a great job, very sure-handed there in traffic taking that ball. Now Meehan plays it to Schneider. Schneider out wide here, looking for Abby McDonald, and the arm is up. Offsides is the call against the Highlanders. Sun going down, getting more chilly here as fall has hit here at Dilboy Stadium. 6:35 remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 5-goal lead, 6-1. As Duncan able to make the turn between the 2 Highlander defenders. DeGoyer right on her though. Helped out right there at the very end by McDonald. She was the last to touch it. Highlanders came out in this game very, very focused. It was viably possible. They might be looking ahead, I know I have, to the visit from the Mustangs coming up on Tuesday the 14th. But the Highlanders came out, showed that they were focused and they knew what they wanted to do as the whistle sound. Stone called for the trip. Highlanders knew exactly what they wanted to do and showed it in the first minute as the through ball landed with Avery Baldwin, who knew exactly what to do with it, putting it into the back of the net off the assist from Camilla Plata. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris scored the first of her 2 goals as well early in the first half. Baldwin scored her 2nd goal then. All 3 of those goals came in the first 15 minutes. So if you thought the Highlanders maybe would be thinking ahead, thinking about the Mustangs coming in, thinking about the opportunity to get a share of the lead on the top of the table of the GBL in a couple days, well, They are not thinking that way, as they laid that one out beautifully right in front of Marianne Bride, but offsides is the call. Bride, lots of pace. McDonald as well, number 17 here on the near side, has lots of pace as well. As head coach Tony Arias loves to get all of his players onto the pitch, get them into the game, and get them game action. 5 minutes remaining on the stadium clock. We await the long whistles that will signify the end of the game. I got it. As DeGoyer plays that back, McDonald plays it to the middle to DeGoyer. Nice job there by DeGoyer with this little sidestep to get by Garcia. Knocked out. More Highlanders into the game. Mila Redvani back into the game. And Georgia Cook here at the left back position. There's Josie Meehan there, battling, trying to get into the box with the ball. Meehan, of course, coming off a game. She had a goal against Malden. As Schneider now, showing some skill, working her way through the defenders. Wanted a call there from the official as Stone pushed off, but late in this game, officials hesitant to blow the whistle, letting the clock run down. 6-1 is your Highlander lead. Rice pokes that into the air. Now Cook will let that go out. Ref checking the watch. Here in the stadium clock stoppage time, official time kept on the field. We await the long whistles. As the Highlanders lined up to take their 10th win of the season and ready to welcome the Mustangs in on the 14th for the battle at the top of the table of the GBL. So that comes off of McDonald out of bounds. That off the knee of Lemus goes out of bounds. Now Cook sends it to the middle as Redvani turns it to Schneider. Schneider will play that forward, trying to get a run here for Rajbanshi as she's trying to get there, but just defeated running for the ball by Alvarado, as Alvarado quickly off of her line that time. Alvarado has done a nice job in goal for the Rams. This 6-1 game would be far worse without her. Now Garcia, the opportunity, she fires that towards the net. Goes wide to the far side. Highlanders taking their time getting this goal kick away. Leading 6-1. Waning moments of this contest. As Rickson gives it to Schneider. Forward to Redvani. Now it winds up with Duncan as Mia Duncan. She's the goal scorer for the Rams. Highlanders collapse down as McDonald and Redvani were right there, and that will do it. As the long whistles sound, the Highlanders win this one by the score of 6-1, as they have moved to 10-3 overall, 9-1 in the GBL. The Rams fall to 4-8-1 overall, 5-5-1 in the GBL. Highlander goals scored 2 on the day for Avery Baldwin, 2 for Shizuko, Petrosky Harris. 1 for Annika Johnson. 1 goal, 2 assists for Camila Plata in the game as well. Excellent game for the Highlanders. Could have been looking ahead to the big game against Medford coming up on Tuesday the 14th. Instead, they focused, came in, scored 3 goals, one of which in the first minute of the game, 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the game. And the outcome was not really in doubt much of the rest of the way. Excellent job by the Highlanders focusing down and getting ready for this game. And the big one's coming up against Medford as the Mustangs will be in. It's the battle for the top of the table of the GBL here at Dilboy Stadium. That'll be 4:15. That will be on October 14th. We'll have coverage of that game for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Those of you who mashed your buttons, have your notifications set up, you'll know whether we're going live or not. We may not. We don't know, to be honest with you. It's possible, but we may not. So get those notifications, get signed up, and you'll know whether we are going live on the 14th. If not, though, get your butt here to Dilboy Stadium and support these young ladies as they look for the tie at the top of the table by defeating Medford. That's going to do it for us today from Dilboy Stadium as Highlanders come away with the 6-1 victory over the Rams of Lynn Classical. Thank you so much for watching at home. Thank you, Bill Trudell. On camera, Joe Constantine, he's our director. I'm Todd Harmon, and you've been watching Somerville Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.